And it goes a little something like this.
And on the cool checking, center stage on the mic, and we putting it on podcast. It's Just Saying with Big Mike, T, and me. It's Jimmy. What it is, what it shall be, and what it was, fellas. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
How everybody doing? Hot. Temperature wise. Word up. I feel you on that. It's hot. Say what now? Yeah, everybody been vaccinated since the last time we did this. So did we talk about that? Vaccinations? Okay. So ain't no need to go over my side effect episode and stuff. So I think we did talk about
that. I don't think it's.
We good? We still good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what we gonna talk about first?
I don't know, but earlier you was acting like you had something to talk about.
Man, do y'all follow old boy Kevin Samuels on Instagram? Man, you gotta check him out.
Who is he?
I guess he kind of like an Instagrammer, has his own little following. He do like it's kind of like almost a dating like app, or whatever, and chicks be calling in talking about like they think they deserve a man, higher quality, but then he asks them how tall they are, how much they weigh. It just breaks it down by their looks, depending on who they trying to get. And some of the women's standards be so high, he just break them down, man. I mean, not in a bad way, but he just, like he asked one lady, she want to be married and have kids, but be a stay-home mom. So he asked her, well, how much do you think your husband will have to make for you guys to live comfortably? So she said $700,000, and she live in Atlanta. So he was like, from what your looks and your background, you ain't gonna make it. Hey, man. He was being real, but I mean, he go across the world, traveling, doing shows and shit. But I had to look at my phone and give you guys his name. But man, his shit be off the chain, and he posts stuff every week, if not every other day. I could be wrong, but I'm new to his show. Y'all should check it out.
I sent you a video. I don't know if it's the same brother, but. I don't know if he interviewed these women, but these women was talking about their requirements of how much a man should make before they decide to be with him, to marry him or be with him forever. And a lot of these women were requiring 6 figures. So the question was, would you marry a man who's working a 9-to-5? He's not pulling in 6 figures. He may be pulling in 40 or 50, but he hard working. He working a 9-to-5. Nope. And several women were like, nope. One woman was like, he need to make 300,000. And I'm like, get out here with that shit, man. Really? Now,
why is that? Why you need 300,000?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So they don't have to work, so they can pretty much live off. They can live off his land in a better turn because he doing all the work, he doing all the farming,
and there's women out there like that. But then the other side of the other thing they talked about was you have some women. Let's just say they have great jobs or whatever, they're doing whatever, and they're making six figures. And the brother was saying that a lot of times when a cat that has a regular 9 to 5, he feels that approaching a woman like that, or he doesn't approach a woman like that because he feels that they come off as if they don't need anything.
It's like a waste of my time.
Hey,
right.
Not to cut you off, I found that guy I was telling you about. Maybe me and you talking about the same guy.
Yeah.
His name is Kevin R. Samuels.
See, I didn't get that cat's name.
He's an image consultant / influencer and a lifestyle coach. Yeah. So when y'all get a chance, check him out.
Let's check him out.
He hardcore. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
But then I looked at some of the women that was on the video they asked, and some of them look like they Instagram model looking chicks. So of course they're gonna say some trash like that. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who you ask, and also the question I have for them is, what the hell do you bring to the table
besides looks?
Besides looks, right? So,
hey, but you know what? We can't leave out women that are educated too, because there's some women out there that still have that same attitude and be educated.
Right.
So
them too.
You know, it touches both sides of the realm.
Yep, I agree. I don't know, man. At this age, I'm like, I listen to that stuff and I laugh at it, but at the same time, it's really fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. We've always had that mentality has always been around, but now it's more prevalent because you got social media and that's the cat. Okay, no, this was a different cat. Now you got social media where women or men or whatever can spew all this bullshit, and it's readily out there for you to see. But at my age, I'm like, whatever. That's how you want to be. That's how you want to be. Everybody has their own cup and taste of tea. If I ain't it, I ain't it. I really don't care at this point. I don't deal with women like that. But it's messed up for other cats that got to deal with that shit.
The psyche of how women think the way they do. They do it politely, but if you come on there acting a fool, he tell you.
I bet he talked to a lot of fools. I'm sure.
Huh?
I bet he talked to a lot of fools.
Oh yeah, but he'll block you if you get on the show acting stupid. So, like I said, I just caught on to him on Instagram, and I listened to it, and he made some valid points, like women trying to. What was one episode? Oh, it was one episode. This chick was talking about that her next man, she was going to hold out on giving him the punani. And he was like, wait a minute. He said, how you going to hold out the punani and you got 2 kids and you ain't married? He said, ain't nobody...
I'm not going to wait for that shit.
Right, and you already got 2 kids. So how you figure you going to get a man making good money, but you already got 2 kids? Ain't no man that's going to wait for you. And he was trying to give her, the point, like, you've already given it up for nothing. So a man with money ain't going to sit around and wait for you.
Right.
And she took offense to it. So.
I don't know, man. These days, people, I don't know if it's partially it's the morals and the values is all screwed up, man. It's all messed up. Right. That's the problem. And it seems like it's just getting worse.
Well, he be trying to get on women relationship help too. It's not all about what they doing wrong. They'll call in and ask them, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
But then you, like you said, you get those women on there thinking that they be on their high horse, and he be bringing them back down to earth, and then some of them be butthurt. But hey, just he must know what he doing because he be selling out arenas and shit wherever he travels to. So you know, he the truth. That's all I can say. He the truth.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. So what did y'all think about that bogus ass fight that Mayweather put on?
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I don't know, man. It's social media allows people to step into arenas that really ain't got no business stepping into, and if you lucky enough to get enough attention, you can seriously well, in this case, this Logan Paul dude, he's a Instagram YouTuber, whatever, him and his brother, right?
Yep.
So I never watched them. I don't know what the hell they be doing this thing or whatever, but obviously they did it enough to be able to open doors for them to allow themselves into the arena of boxing, right? No name, a couple of things. I'm a boxing fan. Boxing ain't been the same for me probably over the last 20 years. And I still hold on that boxing will come back into that realm of greatness that it was. You know what I'm saying? But when stuff like this keep happening, it makes it hard to take the sport seriously.
It's like a joke now.
It's like a joke,
Well, I'm gonna say this,
and I know it's an exhibition, but go ahead.
They said, now this is what is embarrassing to Mayweather. I'm not a Mayweather fan. Never have been, never will be. But they said, because I didn't catch the fight before that, they said Chad Ochocinco's fight was better than his fight, and he got knocked down.
Yeah. I saw Chad got knocked down.
But they said he fought better than Mayweather.
But he didn't get knocked out.
No, he didn't. He jumped up.
Legend.
Right. And
they were both exhibitions, you know what I mean? But, and I was cool with that, but when you got, I don't know, it's a couple things. I don't really have nothing against people trying to put themselves out there and try something different.
Right.
If they're properly trained, if that's their passion, I get it. But then when you're trying to make a mockery of a joke of something like that, that's when I got an issue.
My thing is, he did this his whole career, and he made millions of dollars this night off of people that paid for the fight. I didn't pay for it,
No way.
They said he made like $40 million, I think.
Yeah.
Because him and the Logan dude shared the revenue, so he made 40, and I think he made like 10 or 20.
Oh yeah. Floyd make sure he get the lion's share.
But for what? You danced around. You don't even have knockout power. You never have. So for me to spend as a consumer to give up $50 to see you walk around like moonwalk around the ring, I ain't with that. I'm old school. I want to see some blows. But he don't do that.
No, he don't. And people swear up and down he the greatest fighter ever. Middleweight ever.
No, he ain't no, like you said, he ain't no knockout. I give it to him. His defense is what make him.
He got great defense.
Thrill to watch because
you
like, ooh, he about to get hit. And this dude, he just dip to the side real quick, come back up, smack you in the face.
But you couldn't knock out a YouTuber. Like, to me, and you can say I'm wrong, but boxing, or not even boxing, but entertainment from this point out is going to make that Paul or whoever the fuck he is, that white dude, they're going to be like, damn, he's sitting there with one of the great black boxers and didn't get knocked out.
That ain't nothing. I want to see him throw his ring into the real hat. His hat into the real ring. But go ahead and get a trainer and get into the boxing association and try to climb the ranks and get some real fighters.
You know that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, no.
You know it ain't.
But to take him seriously, Because the dude said, my passion is fighting. I remember one of them brothers said that.
No, it was the
Probably was Logan.
it was Logan.
That's the one that fought.
Yeah, that's the one. Who fought.
Nate.
Right.
Okay.
But you notice he didn't get in the ring when it came to Mayweather.
I don't know if you can knock somebody out.
Logan, the one who fought Mayweather. What's his other?
I can't remember it. I know one is Logan. I don't know the other one's name.
The bigger brother fought Mayweather.
Logan is the bigger dude, and then Jake Paul.
Jake Paul is the one, that fought Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you fight Mayweather? Y'all about the same height and weight.
Yeah.
So you got the bigger brother to take on the fight for Mayweather.
Well, he did just fight Nate Robinson.
Come on. Man, that's like me fighting a midget at the boys club. Shout out.
There's some midgets that can fight.
I know. Ain't nothing against midgets, but I'm just saying, we talking about if you're gonna do it, let's weigh it up to be evenly both ways. And they knew Nate Robinson wasn't no professional boxer, or probably never really did fight.
He didn't train properly either. From what I was told.
Yeah. I don't think he trained at all.
No.
Yeah. No,
He just walked in there and thought he was gonna knock this dude out.
Lamar Odom knocked somebody out, I think. Because he fought somebody. It wasn't during that, but he fought exhibition recently too. But this dude tried to do like a cyclone punch. He tried to spin around and hit Lamar, and Lamar was 6'10".
Yeah, about.
Yeah, you try to do that against a cat like that, you deserve to get knocked the hell out.
Yeah, but
whether you're a professional or not.
They made fun of Nate Robinson. I didn't like that, but you know.
Hey man, Nate got knocked out.
He got knocked out
like 3 times.
You know, he tried.
Like I said, I ain't got nothing against you if that's your passion, and you got the platform to put your passion out there and actually do it. Fine, but when it comes to the point of making a mockery out of a sport like boxing or anything that people seriously do, that's when I have a problem. Right. So I just don't want this to go too far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was cool when it was like YouTuber versus YouTuber. Yeah. You know, amateur. You know, yeah. I like to have like people fighting cops over in Council Bluffs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's great. Right. But then when it's like when you take an amateur versus a professional, now all I see is a money grab.
Yep.
Right.
And that's exactly what it is.
Right.
So me and you should go do it. We've already been told by a professional comedian he would pay to see me and T-Box on pay-per-view.
Yeah, who was that?
JB Smooth.
Yeah, that's right. So y'all two big motherfuckers need to fight. They need to wrestle.
Well, I can't wrestle T because you know he was a wrestler, so I can fake it. I'll do a Hulk Hogan. Look at here, brother.
You got the headband stuff anyway, don't you?
Oh, ain't this a bitch? Yeah, you got the shorts. Yours don't say Hulkamania, it say Stripper Mania. But anyway. So
I just heard they doing the Hulk Hogan movie.
Don't nobody go see that shit.
Yeah, man.
I can't remember who playing him.
The dude that played Thor, Helmsworth.
What?
I'm like, no.
Okay.
No. I was like, no. There's plenty of actors. You could go to freaking Venice Beach and find Hulk Hogan, 6'6", 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna look authentic. I don't care how much roids, I don't care what kind of Hollywood diet you got trying to make
low angles, making him look taller.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan is 6'6", 300 pounds. You remember how big that dude was when you growing up?
I remember.
Right? He's still big, actually.
Yeah.
They came with the Venice Beach and got some bodybuilder wannabe actor so that it look authentic.
Yeah.
I ain't watching that shit.
Well, we got Jimmy's point on the movie.
I'm a wrestling fan.
It's a no-go for me.
I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm gonna be hypocritical about it.
So T is left.
I'm gonna watch it.
See, I
You
knew
gonna watch it?
Yep. I'm a movie buff. I like movies, and I don't care if they bad or good. I just like to watch them and laugh at them. It's just a memory that I got now.
It'd probably be funny. Like I didn't think he could beat Thor, but he pulled it off.
Yeah. Yeah, he was a good Thor.
He's a good Thor.
Yeah.
He's a good Thor.
So my next question: Do we think it's about time to say that LeBron James is not going to be the GOAT?
Is LeBron James at the GOAT?
Not according to the people on Instagram. They were talking about it on sports, that the fans is about tired of LeBron and his hairline. Is it?
There's a few reasons for that.
Right.
One, I don't think the younger generation is going to say that because they didn't grow up watching Jordan. They may argue Kobe over LeBron, but not Jordan. I'm talking about the young. I'm talking about like
right
10 to 18.
Right.
One reason. When you get from 20 to 35, they argue and say he's the GOAT. A lot of them, right? Guys like us, we watch Jordan. I don't think none of us is going to say that he's the GOAT. I'm not going to say he's the GOAT. He's one of the greatest, but I'm not going to say he's the GOAT. Because I done seen Michael Jordan win 6 for 6. I done seen Michael Jordan did. I done seen the teams Michael Jordan beat. Little bit different for LeBron in my eyes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a Laker fan, and I was skeptical about him coming to L.A., but I was just like, okay, just give me one. Just give me one, and I'm good. He did that. So whatever he do now, if he get another one, fine. That's just cherry on the top. But the GOAT conversation, I'm gonna tell you another reason why people are now saying, or there's like this big uprising about him not being the GOAT, is because he takes a stance. They did a survey and showed a map of all the people in all the states that are so mad at LeBron, that hate LeBron, and they're mostly red states. And you know why they're saying that.
Yep.
And it ain't all about basketball.
No.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to add politics to it, yeah, I can see that.
That's a big part of it.
But
And especially you can contrast it to Jordan, because Jordan had his opportunity to speak up and for politics, for social justice, and he let that slip with the guy that was he was going for governor down there, and something happened. He said something, and they asked Michael Jordan to if he was going to back him or not, and he wouldn't say anything.
Right.
And it was just like, yeah, it's not.
They still want this generation. Well, maybe every generation of basketball. They still want them to shut up and dribble. So that's a big part of the LeBron hate, because he actually created a movement of social activism for this generation.
I can't really say that he did, but he had a part. Yes. I can't say he spoke up, but he wasn't the very first one to speak up.
He did it before Kaepernick in Miami. They did it in Miami first.
Yeah, but Kaepernick was also doing it on the sideline during games, and that was.
I'm talking chronologically.
Well, yeah, if you want to say chronologically, yes.
So he did it first.
But Kaepernick was doing it before that. It just got to the light right as the team was struggling. And then they started to see it got louder and louder. They both had a part in it, I'll say yes.
Right.
So, but I think people are starting to say that about LeBron because he's getting up there in age. And nobody's afraid of him. And you got the younger superstars are stepping to the spotlight, like the Bookers. You still got Clay and Steph, and you got Durant. I mean,
Durant ain't young.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna talk about him later because you got an issue with Durant.
I do.
You forgot?
I forgot. You have to remind me because I don't remember.
Well, anyway, but the younger youth are stepping up. So I think that's a big part of it. But
that's natural order, though.
Huh?
That's natural order.
Well, yeah, but he's not. LeBron is starting to be the player that doesn't want to leave.
I don't see that.
I do.
Because he can still play.
Yeah, no, but Father Time is catching up to him.
Yeah, but that happens to everybody.
But he's that player that don't want to leave. But he did say he wanted to stick around to play with his son. So I think that's a part of it too.
How old is LeBron?
6.
Yeah, he up there. I mean, basketball players, about 40 is tops.
Top. Well, I don't know. Vince Carter.
41.
41. Okay. 42, so yeah, about 40. So, and you know, he's never had an injury, a key injury, until
That's
last season. So it's starting to catch up to him.
It is.
And that hairline catching up with the hamstring. Hey man,
that hairline been there since.
Okay, so that's gonna rub right over to Kevin Durant. You called me and said, "What about Kevin Durant's hair?" Do you remember? You said,
I wish Kevin Durant had my barber. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I rock the bald head. I have accepted the slick life for going on. Let's see, what are we? 28 years?
"Hey man, just all right, just slide past that part."
13 years now.
Hey man, you have to say all that. Just
no, but hear me out.
Scheme across it.
Hear me out. I've slept, and it's hard to accept sometimes, but once you embrace it, it's really cool. It's like freaking liberating. So what I'm saying is, I wish he had my barber so that he could go into. This is what she did to me. So he could go to her shop, sit in her chair, have her walk around. Now she's an older black lady, Miss Alice. She's like an auntie, and she's gonna tell it to you straight. So I sat in the chair. She walked around my chair. I was like, "What are you doing?" And she kept walking around. She kept shaking her head. "This is what this brother needs." And she said, "Baby," you know, in that auntie voice. She said, "Baby, just shave it off." And I'm like, "Huh?" As hard as that was to hear, she was like, "I ain't gonna tell you wrong. You know, I'm gonna take care of you." She said, "Just shave it off." That's what he need. Because the patch, him and LeBron, but the difference between him and LeBron is, and this is just my opinion, the difference between him and LeBron is Kevin Durant got the head for it. LeBron hit like a brick, right?
Is that why they call him a brick?
Flat in the front, flat in the back, right? So I can see why he's trying to hold him, because not everybody can rock the bald head. KD could probably get away with it, man. Because that patch he got back there on the very top of his head.
So is it the patch you got the problem with, or
the
hair?
It's the patch.
Well, see, I think I call him Sweet Pea because his hair look like peas. It's like, oh, so I'm the only one that's
no. I heard worse.
Okay, so
I mean,
and I like Kevin Durant, but when they do interviews, I know they be like, "Damn, dog, don't you got a brush?"
Hey, sporting wear didn't even work for my hair, so I know damn well it ain't gonna work for his shit.
Hey man,
get rid of him, man. Got the BBs.
So we all say he should just let it go, cut it. But see, I don't know, because
just keep a nice fade.
Okay, but
with what he, I don't know if he can fade that. That's what I'm saying.
But see, even the fade don't work for some people. Because see, what did I tell you the other night when the playoffs started about Kyrie Irving? It's in the hair. Since he grew his hair out from a trim, he grew an afro. Jimmy called him Julius. He got the Julius cut. If he cut his hair, he gonna start playing bad. Since he's had the little baby fro, the Julius fro, can't nobody guard him. So maybe Durant got the same thing going. If he cut the peas, he won't have the peas in the pod, which is the buckets.
All right, man.
I feel what you're saying. I see where you're going, but bruh, Kyrie can rock a fade or a fro. I just feel that because of Julius Erving and because of the mysticism behind the afro in our culture, I just feel that he just got these extra powers from the power of the fro. Meaning Kyrie. But KD, man, that they on right now, aren't they?
Yeah, this is a replay.
Oh, this ain't the actual game.
No, this is repeat. This is a replay.
Look at that patch in that boy's head, man. Just shave it off, baby. just shave it off.
Hey, but his mom ain't told him, so maybe he cool with it. He hugged his mom in game 2.
And to his credit, I mean, back in the 80s, there was cats that had the Sherman Hemsley and whatever. They're still balling. So if he wanted to do that, then
they had pork chops.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just, it's something to it. What you think, T? You still got full head of hair. You rocking the Wolverine.
Weapon X over here.
Right.
Yeah, no, I ain't got nothing to say about it.
Well, come on,
just
man.
because of that. I got hair, so I don't know what the feeling is when you got to cut it off.
Hey man,
You
you
know,
blessed.
I mean,
You
I did it one time, and that was because I messed up my haircut, my box cut, and I had to go bald, and I looked like Barkley. So,
Hey, wasn't nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Hey, women like a dude with a bald head. They like, let me rub your head. Like, which one? Oh, that one. Yeah. You get that. But see, Jimmy, he got that baby oil. He got his own little ointment. So it's only patent for him, so we can't buy it. But women like bald heads. But I don't think Durant wants to let go.
I know. I my wife every time Morris Chestnut come on the
See?
TV.
See? Or is it more? Or is it just the body?
I don't know. See,
it goes back to
she
what
just
we
said
just
she I
said.
want to rub his head and stuff. You know,
It goes back to what we just said at the beginning. Beyond the body, what is it? If she was to see him in the streets, okay, you gonna rub on him? He ain't gonna give you no money. So what is it?
Because he a celebrity.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Because he a celebrity.
So, but there's women out here that got banging bodies. They all ain't celebrities. So why do we fall for it? Well, not we, but why do we as men fall for it? Let's put it that way.
Fall for what? Fine women?
The body. We never think of the mind first. We always go for the body first. The brain falls second. Because you'll see a woman like, damn, she fine, but if she talks, as soon as she talks,
Laws of attraction, man. It's just weird. Men are more visual than women, which is bullshit because women are visual too. But they say not as much as we are, but women are visual too.
yeah.
I think that's just a human.
Yeah, it's just
That's
nature.
just human nature. Yeah, you attracted to what something look like. You know,
Right.
just you eat with your eyes. You pick out furniture and stuff because you like what it looked like, but you don't know the workings of it.
Yeah, I mean,
And you get it, it's like, oh man, I'm throwing this shit in the garbage.
like if I was to happen to go out and I see like Rosario Dawson at the club, I ain't gonna roll up and be like, "So what was your SAT score, girl?" Really? Nah, you too dumb for me. I'll figure it out later, right? Because it's Rosario Dawson, I'm like, yeah, damn, she finding him up, you know. Or any beautiful woman. It's just, but just like you said, it's kind of second nature. But I think it's both ways, with men and women. But we're more fixed on the visual. And I'm in a situation where I wish I would get more of the visual. But some people don't seem to understand that. Like, that helps the relationship.
Okay, so you going there?
I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, you
Am
got.
I- am I
you
right?
Got, you got the right. You got the right.
Am I right?
Setup to go there. Yeah. A visual helps a lot.
Yeah.
It opens up the brain, the little electrical, the shocks to get shit moving around. Like, ooh, let's do this. And, you know, if you don't get a visual, then it's like, you ever seen the movie, the Disney movie Inside Out?
Yeah,
The little girl, she was just,
yeah,
yeah, they need, you know,
with the feelings and
yeah.
everything.
If I can't get a visual, then I ain't have them feelings. You need both to work.
So you say like, do you say like the visual is like what intrigues you,
Stimulation.
It starts.
makes you want to know
Stimulating.
more?
To give you that little spark to get everything moving.
Yeah,
If you wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt all the time, I can't see a visual. I just see baggy clothes. I'm like, shit, wow. I don't know what's underneath there.
I'm just be straight up. Look, women, we with you, obviously because we feel a certain way about you, and we stand with you, obviously because we feel a certain way about you. There's a bond, there's an attraction, there's a relationship. Be sexy, shit. That's all we asking a lot. Just freaking be sexy. Do what you did to get us. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It go both ways though.
It do go both ways. But we a little more visual with it.
Yeah.
You know?
But I say just like women are out of the what out of the human race, women are the sexier creatures. They're the most visually stimulating. I mean, men are just like a piece of board, basically, you know. Flat on one side, flat on the other. Women got curves, and that's just,
Be sexy.
Men only want 3S. We want only 3S.
3 Fs?
Yeah, 3S. Fuck me, feed me, and freedom from time to time. That's it.
I like it. I like this.
We don't need that much.
It just gets complicated because women tend to deal with emotion, and then emotion, and like, for lack of a better term, I'm gonna say rational conflicts. Conflicts. And you just got, if you're in a relationship, you just gotta be able to, each other gotta be able to figure your way around all that to maintain your relationship.
Man,
of Mars.
fuck all that, man. If I say put on a
Mars, women
stormtrooper,
from Venus.
nah. If I say put on a stormtrooper helmet and some black socks, that's what I want at that time.
Sound like you've done this before.
Nope. I'm just saying.
He been a Star Wars fan this year.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you got, like you said, think out the box. Don't be like, well, I don't know if it's gonna fit. Man, put some baby oil. And you know how your coach be like, good on the helmet, pop on the head, and there you go. Pretend like you Princess Leia stuck in a stormtrooper helmet, and let's go. That's all. Sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. You can't always think beyond the box. Just go with the flow.
Got it.
Just be sexy, women.
You can be sexy in a stormtrooper helmet.
I mean, that's what you like. That's what you like.
I mean, some people.
Mace Windu. Shit.
I didn't say Yoda. I didn't say, a Wookiee.
I mean, vacuum the crib in a lingerie or fucking, I don't know, something.
Damn.
Something.
Sound like you've been watching a lot of TV.
Hey,
You talking about vacuuming lingerie and shit?
it's sexy. That's hot.
I say some house shoes and a t-shirt's cool with me. He went straight to the lingerie. That's $69.99 plus shipping.
You know what's hot to me? Women that jog. I don't care if you freaking.
You just like watching them bounce, dude.
Yeah, hey,
look,
I'm with
look.
that. I'm with that too.
I don't care if you athlete. I don't care if you just power walking. That is hot. That is sexy as hell.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
You on the treadmill, get on 3.0.
Yeah.
Incline to 2. I'm cool with that.
That's hot.
Yeah. You see them? Ooh, I sound like the Cajun dude off Channel 15.
Michael come with
A
some
lot
red
of y'all don't
suspenders.
know about that.
He gonna have some red suspenders on. A girl, come here. Woo-wee.
A little bit of wine in the turkey stew. Woo.
Just saying, man. Just I don't know.
It's simple, man. It's simple. So how we all moving around with the pandemic winding down, as they say? Y'all still wearing y'all masks? Because I have to at work.
I still wear mine. Yeah.
Gee,
In public.
Me too. Doctor ordered.
Yeah. I still wear mine in public.
See, I go to the store and I walked into QT to get a coffee one morning. I put my mask on. They looked at me like I stole some shit. Like,
I did that
still doing
yesterday.
that?
I did that yesterday.
They're like, damn, you still doing that? I'm like, yeah.
I was at where was I at? But yesterday I was the only one who had a mask on. Oh, I was at Pettit's.
Oh, hell no. Downtown? Or
Yeah, downtown. Everybody looking at me like, damn, you still, like you said, you still doing that?
They looked at you like you was the old model.
They did. I was like, hell yeah.
That's crazy. My wife just says they went to Target yesterday, and they said people in there are still wearing their masks.
They should, man.
You know, there's a lot of places that still the store don't restrict them anymore, but some people are still taking that initiative, which is cool. Surprising. I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah, but what? Here's the question: what Target did she go to?
Off 132nd.
That's not she would have went to the one on 72nd and Sorensen, it probably would have been a little bit different.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really been in no places, so I don't know.
I've been.
I mean, I know I have
been
picked.
fucking with Target though.
I still pick up items. I had pickup at Target of some grass seed the other day. And
He balling.
Everybody came out. I saw people still wearing masks.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was only like a couple of days after they.
He said
Some
pick
places
up at Target.
after the city ban had lifted. So some people were still kind of in that mode. So I don't know what it is like now. I ain't in a real big itch to find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Rush or whatever.
So
Over the last year, I've been to Missouri twice, up in the Ozarks, to chill like Marty Bird.
balling.
But both times, and I just went there early May. Wasn't nobody wearing masks. We was the only ones wearing masks. Even last year, the whole like, seemed like the whole freaking state. Everywhere we traveled through that state, wasn't nobody wearing no mask.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still no rhyme or reason as to how this stuff is transmitted that I've heard. Anybody heard any news on how this stuff? There's no scientific explanation
They putting it transmitted through the food, man.
as to how this stuff is transmitted. I mean, we got vaccinations and stuff, but there's really no scientific
Proof, evidence.
I just tried to brain fart.
No.
Remedy
Oh yeah.
to this
Yeah.
stuff.
Kind of cut the source off.
I'm gonna tell y'all something before we wrap this up, because it's getting to be about that time. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to TV. To be specific on movies, there's a new movie coming out by M. Shallow, wherever the fuck his name is.
Shyamalan
Old.
Yeah. Fuck M. Night Shyamalan. Anyway.
You notice how
I saw the trailer, but I'm like, okay, just don't. What the hell?
they're on this island
Yeah.
and they stranded? I think they get stranded, and they're on the beach, and the sun comes out. He was a teenager. We'll say a teenager.
Yeah.
When he come back, he was old, like 30. So everybody ages on this island.
This island.
But this island has some clue of you got to do some shit to get out of there before you die. Y'all don't think how that's a coincidence to what's going on in the world right now with the pandemic? Like, you land on this island, you get stranded, you age, but the remedy is to get out off this island to save yourself from dying. I was sitting outside last night, like, how in the fuck do you come up with a storyline like that for a fucking movie? Like what's going on right now with the pandemic? Because it's kind of like similar, but not really. But it is just a little bit. It doesn't show you any evidence of how you are aging.
You gotta watch the movie.
But I'm just saying, there's no, it's no scent, no taste, it doesn't show you. I'm like, man.
I don't know. I gotta watch the movie because I don't know.
But I'm just, from the looks of it to what's going on, to me, it's like, damn, dude, like, you really.
Because it could be some ancient curse on the island, knowing him. Right? The way that dude be writing and stuff.
Yeah, he wrote The Sixth Sense, and
Yeah.
then he did some other movies. He always his movies is like a
He twisted. He retarded.
they call it mind fuck.
I guess I
basically.
can't say that.
He just kind of come up with some stupid excuse at the end of the movie for why this is all the way it is. It's like,
I retract that last statement and saying retarded, because that's not being politically correct.
yeah, my stepdaughter hate that word, so
I get punched a lot when I say that.
Who punched you? Oh.
So anybody got any closing words on this?
I got 2 words.
Uh-oh.
Real quick. Y'all ready? Kwame Brown.
Oh,
Man,
That dude has been on a
Rampage?
social. Yeah, thank you.
was he trying to fight somebody?
Who was he trying to fight?
He was going back and forth with somebody.
Matt Barnes.
Was it not?
Stephen A. Smith.
Steven Jackson.
Everybody.
Lisa, what's her name? Rachel Nichols.
Rachel Nichols.
Damn.
It's more. Charles Barkley.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Basically, everybody that said he was a bust.
Yeah. He going ham.
Yeah, I ain't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go.
You've been watching them.
Yep.
T, you haven't watched them yet.
No, not really.
Get on YouTube, brother.
Just if you ain't got nothing else to do, just listen to him. Some of the points that some of the stuff that he says, he makes some valid points
Very valid.
in regards to how the media treat black men, black athletes. So he dropped some knowledge. He dropped a couple jewels, but at the same time, he's still beefing with other black men.
So it's an oxymoron, basically.
Exactly.
Well, are we not allowed to argue with each other?
We are.
Yeah, but
we are.
But you got
he making it personal.
Yeah. So when you watch the YouTube, then when we come back and do our next pod, then you can touch on it.
All right.
Because it goes beyond what you think.
So the saga going to continue with it. It's just like, yeah, man, they wilding out, man. You talk about Jordan,
Yep.
his whole experience in the NBA.
He talked about the referees.
Yeah, I mean, he just like, how can I be a bust when I've played 12 years and I went from team to team to team to team? So obviously somebody want me. So how is bust and Kwame Brown coming out of these people's mouths simultaneously when that wasn't the case? And Jordan basically bullied him when he went to Charlotte because he's 17 years old. So now it's just a whole bunch of stuff.
That's what he got drafted by.
Yeah,
Right.
It's a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, it's captivating.
Yeah.
But I will say, when you watch him, watch his interviews first, but then watch the response from Stephen A. Smith afterwards, and then go from there.
All right.
Matt Barnes basically offered to box him.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson is like, man, you need to stop. It's just a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to the Breakfast Club one morning, and
Charlamagne too. He had the Charlamagne too.
Yeah, I
was
forgot
talking
about
about him, and he was saying, "Oh yeah, Kwame Brown, his whole folk, he got a whole line. People, cousin killed somebody, father murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Because they from the same town and everything." And then he was like, he apologized like the next day because he said, "I shouldn't have been putting his business out in the street like that." So I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, I know he was. I can't remember what the story was about though, but I know he had been going over like podcasts. Something he was saying something, and somebody said something back to him, and
It's ugly.
yeah,
Like, I was like, man, let me see what the hell he talking about, right? And I found myself kept listening more and more and more and more. I was like, God dang, man, this shit is wild. But yeah, check it out, T.
I will.
Check it out.
It almost sounds like what's going on in the streets right now.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like
The streets here,
yeah.
you know, kids out here shooting each other.
It
ain't that bad.
It could get to that point. Oh, dude, it's bad. He brought up families and yeah, dude.
Now, if he takes his positive points and somehow gets a platform to put that out there in a professional way, oh, that's gonna be some shit, man. It's gonna be some shit to hit the fan.
Yeah.
For real. Just check it out.
But I don't think his mentality, and then I'm done. But I don't think his mentality is there because his grudge is deeper than spreading the positive of what he first started off with. Because what he was talking about was how basically sports broadcasters news people was pretty much pimping the black sports athletes.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking about how they can fuck your career basically from their point of view. Yeah. If you're not kissing their ass.
Yeah.
So if like Jimmy said, if he stay on that, then I can see it. But his mentality is more of a revenge thing.
Good point.
That's how I see it. So.
Kind of like they did that with Ron Artest, but he drove himself pretty crazy in the process too. Yeah. Fighting people in the stands, Steven Jackson as well. Yeah. You know.
That's the other thing we got to talk about, how these fans, man, we'll do that another time, but they out of control.
Yeah, we'll have to catch on the next one. We have to talk about the fans spitting and throwing shit at these players.
Yeah.
Racial.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tune in next time, everybody.
But yeah, before we cut, because keep in mind, they were giving Kyrie Irving shit about when he went back to play Boston in the playoffs. So after what he said happened, it made sense why he left, because the fans threw some shit. So I kind of side with Kyrie on that.
On your when you was talking about the LeBron hate,
yeah,
I think they did a list of athletes with that map or whatever.
Right. And Boston.
Kyrie was on that list.
Oh yeah,
Kyrie was on that list
because he came out and said how it was a lot of racial shit why he wanted out of Boston. So again, we'll touch on that another time, but I side with Kyrie on that, because after that incident with the fan throwing shit, I believe it. I definitely believe it.
Yeah, there's some racial components in that.
But until next time, y'all be safe. Take your vitamins. Drink your juices. Take your shots. Do your CBD oils. Do whatever you do that make you feel good.
Do you. Shit.
There you have it.
So just chill until the next episode.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Don't forget the baby oil.
and the Stormtrooper mask.
And the thongs. Can't forget the thongs. We out of here, y'all.